The need for us to step up for Jesus, stepping up for the Lord. Praise God. And I want to look at in Exodus chapter 32, where we read today. I will look at verse 26. Exodus chapter 32, verse 26. He took up a position at the entrance to the camp and said, "Whoever is on the Lord's side, join me." All the Levites stepped up. Praise God. The Bible said that Moses made an altar call. And this was a very special altar call because, as you can remember, Israel has been saved. They have been delivered in the land of Egypt. There, the sacrificial lamb was slain, and God took them across the Red Sea. And up to this moment, God has been the one leading them. God has been the one directing them. But something strange happened one time as Moses went to the mountain to be with the Lord and to collect the instructions from God. The people began to worship idol. Praise God. They came to Aaron, who was the brother of Moses, and said, "Aaron, make us a god, because this Moses that you that have been leading us, we can't see him anymore. We don't know what has happened to him. We need a god." And the Bible said Aaron asked them to bring in their jewelries, and he collected all the jewelries and made for them a molten calf, and they began to worship the molten calf. And it's so amazing to see how people can quickly turn away from the worshiping of God to a worshiping of something else. These are people who understood how faithful God has been to them, how God has been gracious to them, how God has saved them through a mighty hand. God did so much miracle in order to release them from the land of Egypt. But even look at when they faced the Red Sea, God was there to part the Red Sea. And so they have experienced so much of God's blessings in their life. And yet at a twinkling of an eye, they went from worshiping God to worshiping a molded calf. Praise God. And it's something also we can look at our life today and say, how possible is it for me to switch from the worshiping of God to the worshiping of something else? Is it possible that somebody who said as a Christian can, in a matter of hours or minutes, just switch allegiance to something else that is not God? That is what we saw here. Always remember that when we talk about the people of Israel, we are also looking at the people of God now, because Israel represented for us we today who are the spiritual Israels, who are born again, who are serving the Lord. And you can sense today that there are some people, many people who say, well, we know God saved me, God set me free, but all of a sudden, an instant of a time, they switch their life.